Alright, I thought I'd do a super quick review on my Minelab Go Find 66. The main reason why I'm doing this is because before I actually bought this, I saw a lot of mixed opinions on whether or not it was worth buying one of these. And I just wanted to say straight up that from the few hours that I've used it over the past 2 weeks, I found a lot of awesome stuff just in my backyard. Without going into too much detail, I will come back to it. But this is what I've found. I've found all these $2 coins, all these $1 coins, and all these silver cents. I found a fair amount of this actually just in one spot in the yard. I don't know the previous owners what they were doing, if they purposely left the money there, or yeah, it was pretty awesome find. Anyway, I've also found this silver spoon, which is pretty cool. I found this, did some research. It's an Australian brand, Goodwood. Apparently made between the 50s and 60s before it went out of business. Shaver head, got a little matchbox car, 2 keys. I found this, I originally thought it was a meteorite. It is super heavy. This is literally over a kilo. I've weighed it, it was just a little over a kilo. Pretty awesome. And let's see, super magnetic. After doing some research and talking to a few people, it doesn't seem like that it's a meteorite, but it was a cool find. And then the other thing is you get a lot of trash, scrap. This is nowhere near the amount that I've found, but this is just an example of the stuff you find. Typically, and I think this applies with any metal detector, 9 times out of 10 it is this stuff here, and then that 1 time out of 10 you get something cool. Yeah, but that's part of the game really. I use this little, I don't know what you call it, a pickaxe or a little, pick kind of thing. It's nice and compact, I just chuck it in my backpack. It works really well. I got this a week ago. It is super helpful. This does have a pinpointer mode on it there, but this is super accurate. You just press the button. That's saying it's turned on. When you get close to exactly where the metal is, yeah, it does that. Super helpful. I picked this one up on eBay for 20 bucks delivered. You don't need to spend $200 or $300 on the really expensive one. It honestly works perfectly. Other than that, yeah, I literally just wanted to show you what it's capable of finding. It's great fun. Just to give you a quick idea on what setting I use them, if that's what you're interested in. Is that too bright? I'll turn that off. Pretty much the setting I have it on when I was doing in the backyard, I have it on 2-bar sensitivity. It can go all the way up to there, but I find, because we're in a suburban kind of area, there's lots of scrap metal, and you just pick up everything if you have it too high. So I had it set on 2, I'd sometimes put it up to 3 as well, so in between there. Obviously, if I was in a very rural area, I'd have the sensitivity higher. That's the volume. I've got it turned off now because it's sensing metal directly under the concrete here. And I have it in this mode, so I've only got these 3 up. I found when I had all 4 up, it was just constantly ringing because it was just finding scrap metal. So I turned that off. You'll also find too, even with it off, it will still pick it up and say it's one of these. The great thing about the Go Find 66 and I believe the 44 is that they have the pinpoint mode. So you put that on and you wave it over the area and it gives you a lot more accurate reading of where the item is located. It's not as accurate as the pinpointer. The pinpointer, honestly, for what would take me 5 minutes to find with this, it would take me less than a minute to find it with that. And if I was to not have this little pinpointer on this, and I didn't have that as well, it'd probably take me 10 minutes to find. I believe the Go Find 22 doesn't have it. Don't quote me on that, but if that is the case, I'd definitely recommend the 44 or the 66. There's probably other things I'm missing, but this is just a super quick review. I will do a video in the upcoming week of me using this out in a park or something. Yeah, hopefully that just gave you a good idea of whether or not you should get it. I'd recommend it to anyone who hasn't got a metal detector and wants to get into the sport and doesn't want to spend too much money on the first one that they buy. Oh, Jesus. I had the clip undone. Oh yeah, I'll show you. So pretty much, do that, slides down. That slides down like that. You push that in. Sorry, I've got my phone in my hand. There you go. Super compact. Yeah, so I'd recommend it to anyone wanting to buy a first metal detector without spending too much money. I picked this one up for $300 Australian dollars. I'd also recommend it for anyone who wants to just have a metal detector they can chuck in their backpack. That's how I transport it wherever I go, just hops in my backpack. Along with these two things and my magnet. So yeah, if you want to watch this thing in action, subscribe and I'll have a video up in the next few weeks of me using it. Thanks for watching.